and how can we use them to predict the market, or how can we use them as a tool to get out of the trade and get in the trade. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like. Okay, so we have an uptrend, right? And then we have a break of structure right here to the downside. This whole thing, after the break of structure and liquidity sweep, all this right here is the order block. Price likes to go back to the order blocks to fill up some orders. So he just taps the order block and keeps going to his direction. So since we have a break of structure to the downside, the order block is created, and now we just gotta wait for price to pull back into the order block to fill the orders and keep going to his direction. Okay, this is an order block to the downside. This is an order block to the downside. This is an order block to the upside. Right? We mark the break of structure over there to the upside, break of structure to the upside. Okay, that marks the break of structure. This whole thing before the break of structure, like after the break of structure happened, so all this right here is the order block. So now we just gotta wait for price to come back, tap the order block, and go. How do I know that the order block is gonna work? How do I know that the order block is gonna work? Well, when after break of structure happens to the upside, order block is created. I'm gonna wait for price to come, tap the order block, and see bullish candles. When I start seeing bullish candles, I will look for an entry, so price can just keep going higher and higher. But I gotta see candles going to the upside for me to enter on a buy, to confirming that we're gonna keep buying, right? And same thing for the sells. After the break structure happened, order block is created. I wait for price to come back. Price come back to the order block. I gotta see bullish, bearish candles, bearish selling candles, and I will enter on the sell so we can keep going. I gotta wait for the candles that tells me that we're gonna keep selling. And that's it. Those are order blocks. Now let's look at the chart. So we have right here a break of structure. So now I gotta grab a box and grab all that break of structure. It's called the order block. You see, price broke a structure, came to the order block. We see selling candles. I will enter over here and keep selling. You see, first example that I just see in the market, order block, and then now the same thing but to buy. Let's look for order block that we're buying. Okay, let me see. Well, we have a break structure here, order block. Okay, another order block but to the upside. Price broke structure, and then we're gonna grab this whole thing. That is the order block. Price came down, took liquidity. Price broke, right? The price broke a structure to the upside, created the order block, came back to the order block. I see buying candles. I will enter the buy and buy. And what happened? Look, it left, papi. It ripped. Se fue. You know? And that's it. That's how order blocks are spotted. So you gotta wait for a liquidity sweep, then that break. After that break, order block and fair value gaps are created, and that's it. That's how order blocks work. They come through the orders and keep going to the direction that the break happened. So break to the upside, order block at the bottom, price comes to the order block, reacts on the order block, and keeps going higher and higher. Price breaks to the downside, price comes back to the order block. We see selling candles, and we will sell, and we're gonna keep going lower and lower. And that's how simple is the order blocks. So if I had an order block, for an entry. See, so price broke, created the order block right away. I'll wait for price to come to the order block, give me buying candles, I'll buy. But what if I have order blocks in higher time frames that are really far from price? I will use them as an exit. So I have multiple exits. Like I will look for fair value gaps and far from price. I will look for liquidity and hourly liquidity. I will look for zones, the next zones, or order blocks where price might give a reaction. So you want to get out where price gives a reaction. Let's say I enter and I know price is gonna give a reaction somewhere else. That I'll get my money and get out. That's it. So this is how we use order blocks for entries and for exit. I hope you guys like this video and see you in the next one.